The doctor is in and ready to share tips to relieve your pain after just a few visits. We've got award-winning Dr. Joshua Logan of True North Health Center in Colorado Springs. He's back to help us understand how to pinpoint neuropathy conditions. Good morning, Doc.
Good morning. It's good to be back.
Yeah, it's so good to have you in the house all the time.
Yes, I love it.
How are you feeling about this fall weather, this hot fall weather?
I'm excited for some cooler weather.
Okay, thank you.
I'll be honest with you.
Josh earlier was like, I like it. And I'm like, no, I want that cool weather.
I know. I love it. I love it. But it could be tough for people with neuropathy, honestly. So that's something I know we'll be talking about as we go through this.
Yeah, so we're going to talk a little bit about how people, or how neuropathy can be difficult to diagnose, but there are other conditions that can also be mistaken for neuropathy, I hear.
Yes, and so with neuropathy that we specialize in, we're focusing on what's called the peripheral nerves. So those are the nerves going into the hands as well as all the way down into the feet as well. One basically condition like multiple sclerosis, that can be confusing because it has very similar symptoms as neuropathy. So that could be like burning sensations, numbness, tingling, like sharp stabbing sensations as well. But with multiple sclerosis, that's focusing on the central nervous system. So that's the brain, the spinal cord, whereas what we focus on is the peripheral nerves. And it's concerning a lot of times because it's a lot of different symptoms. So that's like the numbness, the burning, tingling, a lot of balance issues as well. And especially with cooler weather, a lot of people will have cold hands and cold feet. It feels like they're asleep all the time.
Oh my gosh, I mean, like the pins and needles feeling?
Exactly.
Oh, that's not fun at all. So what are some causes of neuropathy?
Yeah, so we see so many different types of causes. One of the most common is diabetes. In fact, about 50% of diabetics will have neuropathy symptoms at some point, which is very concerning. We see it a lot with individuals going through chemotherapy, with cancer treatments as well, even shingles, so infections could lead to that, even botched surgeries. That's something that hits home for me because my grandpa went through that. And so a botched spinal surgery, they hit a nerve and that led to neuropathy symptoms as well too. But then even here in Colorado Springs, a lot of military, so Agent Orange exposure. It's a neurotoxin and that has led to a lot of neuropathy symptoms for a lot of people as well too.
So what happens when a person comes in and who is suffering with neuropathy?
Yes, and so we have to figure out what's causing it. So we do a full consultation as well as all these different tests as well. Thankfully, they're non-invasive, so it's not like the neurologist ones where they pick you with needles and send all these electrical impulses in, but we're able to see exactly to the percentage of how much nerve damage and sensory loss someone is dealing with. And then from there, we're able to see, all right, can we even help? Because that's the big thing, and that's the big question for a lot of people, because they've been told that you just kind of have to live with it. You just have to take this gabapentin, this Lyrica, this Cymbalta for the rest of your life. And so for us, we really want to get to the root cause. And so that's one of the reasons why we're here, is to let people know that there are other options other than medications to reverse neuropathy and heal neuropathy without having to go down the path of medications, surgeries, and amputations if it gets really, really bad.
And Doc, you've seen quite a few success stories with True North Health Center.
Yes, thankfully. And I think we've been sharing some testimonial pictures as well too. One being Charlotte and Diane. These are individuals where just under basically 90 days of being under care with us, they've seen 88% improvement in the neuropathy symptoms or 80% improvement. Obviously, many people that we see have been dealing with this for years. And so just to stop it and reverse it and to not have the numbness anymore, I mean, we have people being able to feel their sheets again or feel the carpet under their feet, being able to drive again. All those things are so important for people to get their lives back. And that's what it's all about, and making sure that people can live the life that they were designed to live. That's why we call it True North here, to make sure that people can live the life that they are meant to do.
And if people want to live that life, how soon can they be seen?
Yeah, our team is ready. So we have 5 doctors on our staff here, and so we are all trained to be able to thoroughly assess neuropathy as well too. And so people can come and give us a call on the screen, 719-414-HEAL. We're running a special.
Yes,
so
tell me about this special.
We're doing a full consultation, a neurological evaluation, any necessary x-rays as well too for just $49. It's usually $249. People get fully assessed and really get answers that many people unfortunately have not been able to get yet from a lot of their providers. And so we want to deliver answers and most importantly deliver hope that we can actually help. And that's our guarantee, is that we only take on patients that we know that we can help with. And if we can't, then we're going to guide you in the right direction to know, hey, these are the next steps that you need to take.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Joshua. And we also, that is if you call that number right now, it is for the first 25 callers. So you want to be the first 25 callers. The number's on your screen right now. Make sure you do that. Again, thank you so much, Josh.
Yes, thanks for having me.
And if you know anyone who suffers from neuropathy, call the number that you see on your screen. Call it now for a $49 neuropathy special. And remember, it is for the first 25 callers. Call 719-414-HEAL. And we'd also like to say a big thank you to the True North Health Center for bringing us this segment.